Part two of Iyanla Spiritual Hygiene. We took a break, but we back. All right, I already got Trent sitting with me. We talking about this right here, how to clean it up. We just getting started. We just getting into Iyanla. Tune in and watch us. All right, so we back. We still on Iyanla. All right, why spiritual hygiene works. All right, Trent. It says to activate the healing process, you guys, you must first awaken to the need for healing. The word awaken is what went off for me. To the need of healing. How do we know that we need to heal? How do we know if we're broken?
We can feel it.
We feel
We can
brokenness.
feel it.
We need healing to take us every day. Say a prayer, take a bath, dry yourself out, take a bath, get on your knees and pray.
Okay.
Eat healthy dinners.
Right.
Go outside to it, sweep the porch.
Okay.
Get your mail out the mailbox, rake the yard.
Okay, listen to him. Okay, so he didn't list it. Okay, that spiritual cleanse, that's the bath part. Yes. Sweeping around your porch, sweep around your own door. Y'all ever heard of that saying? You better sweep around your own front door before, or your own back door before you try to come and sweep around mine.
Yes.
Thank you, Trent, for that one. Yes, it's a good song and it's a good saying.
Yeah.
That is a saying, but it's so true. You can't tell nobody else nothing.
All the bad
That's right.
bad
That's right.
thoughts,
The
all
negative
bad
stuff.
negative
Yeah.
thoughts.
And most important, keeping away the negative people from coming
Yeah.
in and out your house, in and out of you, your sanctuary. So we're gonna go ahead and use Iyanla's word, that sanctuary. So my body is a sanctuary.
Both our
Our body is a sanctuary, yeah. So we gotta keep this sanctuary clean. Spiritual cleanse. Sweeping around our own front and back door. And not engage in having sex with any and everybody.
Right.
That pollutes our sanctuary. That pollutes who we are
Yes,
as
ma'am.
people.
Yeah.
We ain't even got into that. We ain't even got into the book.
Spirit, soul ties, spiritual.
Yes, soul ties, spiritual ties, all of it. We gotta clean it up.
Everybody carries their own different spirit.
Yeah, spirits, energy. Everybody ain't clean.
Yes.
All right. So when we get filthy, so this is what this is about. When we filthy, how we gonna clean it up? She goes on to say, this means recognizing that the mind, your inner throne of thought, beliefs, and perception have been occupied by unexamined narratives, inherited fear, internalized judgment, and reactive survival patterns. That's what she says. To activate the healing process, you must first awaken to the need for healing. Okay, we know. This means recognizing that the mind, here, our inner throne of thoughts, beliefs, perception have been occupied by unimagined narratives. Negative thinking. We've been around negative thinking. We've taken on other people's fears that they projected onto us. Even if we weren't fearful. When I went around Betty, I became scared because she was scared. You know how they say some black people start running when the other people start running? They don't even ask questions. They just take off running. Yeah, you was fearful. I got around you, so now we all fearful. Yeah, we all scared. I don't even know why, but just your energy that jumped on me, so now we both two peas in a pod.
Yeah, because you don't know what men's got. Men's might have a disease you can't get rid of.
That's right. Well, she didn't jump to a different subject, but okay. She's talking about that spiritual devil.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's talking about the dingling. She's talking about the nasty dingling
Yeah.
that can get inside you and corrupt your spirit. So that's a whole different topic, but it still falls under the lines of this, what she's talking about. She said inherited fear, internalized judgment. That internalized judgment is when we're looking in the mirror, looking at ourselves and telling ourselves that we can't do something or that we're unworthy of something or that we're not enough. Yeah. That comes from other people being around us projecting negative things onto us.
Nigga thoughts.
Yeah, so we start thinking that we ain't enough or something wrong with us based on that.
Yeah.
And reactive survival patterns. Pretty much if I'm in a love energy, like say for instance, if I've been raised on love and not survival, we would be two different people, meaning if you are based on love, you're projecting love to everybody. You're open. Your parents were loving. They devoted time to you, good energy. They taught you how to live in light and love. But me, let's say for instance, I didn't have parents. we barely had food and stuff on the table to eat. I'm trying to think about where we're gonna sleep tonight, how we're gonna have lights. I'm in survival mode,
Yes.
So-
like what I gotta do for to survive. So we're two different energies, two different people.
Yes.
And when you have that connection, chaos ensues with one another.
Okay.
And not to say that would be a bad couple, but the whole healing process needs to take place before we even become one. Because I'm still thinking on survival mode, how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do that, and even when I do get it, I'm still stuck in that mode.
They don't know
Yeah.
what to do
Right,
because
right.
they raised off of survival and you raised off of love.
Yeah,
So they're not receiving.
That's
It's
right.
not reciprocant.
that's right. And what's gonna happen is you're gonna be lost somewhere over in La La Land, thinking that it's all
Tired, exhausted
Yeah.
because you done gave all your love to
to
somebody who
that
just
y'all never care.
savaging.
That's right. That's right.
Savage.
Just pulling till there ain't nothing else to pull no more. All because they couldn't find love.
And
within.
there's your mentally, emotionally, and physically scarred.
That trauma. Thank you, Trent. Thank you for participating. Let me read something else because I wanted to jump to Miss Tina, but that's just the beginning of Iyanla's spiritual hygiene. It says healing. Level 1 is healing, the throne of thought, self-reflection. All right. She starts off by saying, welcome to the sacred space of healing, remembering and a deep inner truth. What you are holding in your hands is so much more than a collection of bound pages. The topics, insights, and teachings within these pages are tools offered to support you in clearing away what is heavy, preparing you to return to what is holy, and connecting you to all that is aligned with the highest version of yourself. We live in a world that clamors for our attention, feeds our fear, and teaches us to forget our sacred nature. I pray you will discover and receive this offering as a divine call to return, to slow down, to feel again, to choose clarity over clutter, alignment over chaos, and spiritual power over people pleasing, ego gratifying performance, and insatiable external validation seeking. All right, any questions about what I read so far? How many of you were people pleasers? I'm just learning in 2025 when God had broke me down. Stop giving so much and stop overdoing it. Stop over explaining yourself. How many of y'all didn't have to over explain yourself and you just don't know why? But I know ever since a little girl, I was always explaining to my mom and going an extra mile. Like if she asked me a question, I'm like, oh yeah, but I grew up still trying to do that. But I learned that that's not helping you, Patrice. This is me talking to myself, my inner self. That's not helping you, Patrice. It's actually hurting you.
It's too many people to try to convince.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to say something for yourself.
Yeah. Too many people to try to convince to choose me when I done already chosen myself. You didn't choose yourself. You woke up today.
Yep.
Look in the mirror, tell yourself you're beautiful. You're capable of doing whatever it is that you put your mind to. It is time to stop people pleasing. If you don't have it, you don't have it. And even if you do have it, don't give it away. You're giving away all your power. I had to realize that in 2025 when God said, you acting like you me. Let me chop you down a little bit and you need to go sit down. I love you, but go sit down, baby. This isn't the time or the place for you to be in my place. Let me help my people.
Another excuse.
Yeah, well,
Another excuse.
another excuse, okay? Go into detail about that.
Another excuse. Don't want to be blamed. Don't want to keep the distance from people. Always in their face.
Okay.
Cursing when they ain't probably spoken to. Disrespectful.
Okay.
Going out of turn.
Well, hold on.
Not being.
Let me stop you there. I ain't never been all up in nobody's face. I ain't never really liked it to be all up in folks' face. I love my personal space. I do know that. But as far as me, somebody ask me a question, I'm trying to go the extra mile and explain to them why this, why that, when it's just no. And walk away. Stop it. That's what I want y'all to get from that.